Ciao a tutti and welcome to another video from the Giant Italian. Today we are back in the kitchen and we are making porchetta. To make porchetta you need three things: thyme, sharp knives, and pork shoulder with skin. First thing, we had to get rid of the bone. This is the most time-consuming part. We do it from the meat side. Do not cut the skin. The porchetta is the queen of every Italian festa. You must have a panino with porchetta in a hot Italian festa night to fully understand the beauty of this Italian masterpiece. Now that the bone is out, we can start planning which way we want to roll our porchetta and how much meat we need to trim off. Oh, look at that skin. That will be so crispy and juicy at the end. Bellissimo! Now we have to separate the meat from the skin. This loose skin will seal the porchetta when rolled. We do this only for 1/3 of its length. Just that much. At this point we can trim the excess meat and make it even. Do not throw away the cut out meat, you can use it for other recipes. For example, I dehydrate the meat and make treats for my doggo. He loves it. Now we roll our porchetta to see how much meat we need to stuff inside it and to check the edges. Looks good to me. Anyway, I decided to cut this side to have a straight edge. Last check, and here I'm removing a little nerve that I found. Please always be careful when using knives, just take your time. By now you can already start preheating your oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next we start putting together our puzzle. Just level up the meat using the cutout from before. See, I told you you'll need them. Now we roll it and boom! Voila! Perfect! Perfetto! Now we go ahead with the most important thing, spices. We're gonna use 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, fresh thyme, half teaspoon of ginger powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of Italian mix. This is the Italian mix I use. I'm very happy with it. Also, to close the porchetta, we need a rope specific for food. We also need aluminum foil and parchment paper. Now that we have all we need, we start seasoning the meat with our spice. Don't be cheap, rub and sprinkle all the meat with the mix we prepared. For the thyme, remember to divide the leaves from the stem and obviously use the leaves. At this point we're done. Looks and smells great already. Spettacolo. All we need to do now is close it and via. To tie the porchetta, use plenty of rope. First go around its equator and make a knot like so. Then pass the rope under and over the meat and secure it on the other end with another knot. If the rope makes a cross, it means you did it right. At this point, take a section of the rope, loop it around your finger and give it a couple of twists. Just like that. Feed the meat through the loop and pull the rope up and the knot down. Just like that. Do this as many times as you think is necessary. At the end, cut the rope and tie a knot. At this point, take 2 pieces of aluminum foil and cover the end of the porchetta. This will help the porchetta to stay nice and moist, or better yet, moisty, like Baba used to say. Now let's prepare the pan with aluminum foil and parchment paper. Using the aluminum foil is very important if you don't want your fire alarm to go off later on. You see what I mean, and you're going to thank me. Okay, it's about time to start cooking the porchetta. It goes in the oven at 350 degrees for an hour and a half. After 1 hour and a half, this is how it looks like. Now lift the porchetta and place it on a rack to allow the heat to cook the bottom as well. Also, I like to turn it to cook it more evenly on all the sides. Would you look at that juice? Now with a cooking brush, spread its own juice back on the skin. And then back in the oven for 45 minutes at the same temperature. And after 45 minutes, this is the result. Buonissima! At this point, set the porchetta aside. And now you can toss the aluminum foil and the wax paper. Make sure not to spill the grease and to leave the pan clean. Also, remove the aluminum foil from the 2 ends of the porchetta, like so. Look at this, mamma mia! Now back inside for the final step. Crank your oven up to 500 degrees for 10 or 12 minutes. After 10 minutes of lots of smoke, your porchetta is ready. The smell and the crunchiness of this skin makes this Italian truck food dish unique. All you need to do now is to slice it and serve it in a nice fresh Italian panino. And here you have it, il panin con la porchetta. Don't forget to subscribe and share if you like this video. Ciao!